Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Resin Me Up. So today is coasting through the week, and we're going to do this again, and I have an idea. So my resin is up to temperature, so I want to go ahead and get colors mixed up, and then I'll tell you what I'm going to do. So we're going to mix up 3 colors here. We're not going to need very much of either. And you'll notice I have 3 piping bags. I'm going to show you what I decided to do. We're going to use the same. Let me go ahead and get this poured in here. Looks like I got something in there. Let me run some tape over this real quick, even though I've done it like 3 times this morning. Okay, go ahead and get this poured. Oh, and today, you guys, I keep forgetting to tell you what resin I'm using. Today, I'm using the T-Expert Pure Glossy. I used Let's Resin the other day, but today I want to try this. Just to see. I've not used this for a bloom ever before, so I want to try it. And I did run this through my vacuum chamber already, so let's get, let's get this. Get those off the bottom so they can go ahead and pop while I'm mixing up these colors. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Obviously, we're going to mix up the white, which is the Lorez, because that's all I ever use. And we're just going to mix this up a little bit and then scrape off. And then we're just going to mix that up. And generally what I do is I take the stick and I rub it on the side of the cup to get all that off of there. And then I scrape it into the resin, just like that. And then I just make sure it's mixed. And then I wipe my stick off. There's that one. Now, for the colors, we're going to use the same colors, but I am going to mix them in resin this time instead of dropping them directly on the mold. Sorry, this thing is so loud. Hold on, let me get these mixed up. Okay, so we're going to start with a couple drops and we're going to see what that looks like. Hold on. My stick is sticky. My stick is sticky. I don't like sticky sticks. Because I think mixing them in the resin is going to make a difference. Okay, I added 3 drops more. And this resin's getting hot, so I need to get a move on. I think I'm going to add 2 more drops. So that's 7 drops. So I wanted you to be able to see them, obviously. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Now, I'm going to pour this into a piping bag. I want to make sure it's mixed up. Can you tell I've been thinking about this? Oh, because I've been really trying to figure out what I was going to use for the pink. And I don't have any pastel colors other than these. And so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to mix them in resin and see if that changes the game plan. All right, now the pink. We'll start with 5, and if I need the extra 2, I will. Maybe 1. So basically, I guess you could probably say, in a sense, we're creating like a paste, kinda, but not really. Okay, now the white. Wipe this off. Okay, now the teal one we won't tie because I'm going to go right in with it. Move this over here so I can snip. Okay, here we go. Snip off the end, release that air, and here we go. Well, I thought, where's my thing at? Got goobers in there from all this rustling around. Okay. Now we're ready. Okay, now the white, and I'm going to go in pretty heavy with the white. Okay. You don't ever want to touch your mold with your torch, especially these molds. I have this on such a low flame. So we're going to go in. I hope I made those dark enough. The pink and the teal. And I'm not touching the mold, I'm just skimming the surface. Okay, that's it. Okay, we'll be back when, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and back it because I'm using the same color as the underneath part, and we'll be back when it's ready for demold. Okay, bye. Hey y'all, welcome back. So this is ready to come out of this mold. See how bad or how good it looks. I think my teal color ended up a little bit darker today, this around the sides. I don't know why. I mixed it the same, but we'll see. We'll see how it looks. I'm more concerned about the color of the bloom than I am the color of the outside. Okay. So the sides look good. This time I decided to do the bottom part in teal rather clear. Let me get the one from yesterday. So I did clear in the bottom of this one, and then I backed it with the teal. It is darker. So this time I did it the whole color the whole way through except for the center. So are you ready to see the bloom? Well, there's no color at all. No pink and no teal. Oh boy. Although the bloom looks beautiful though. So I didn't make it dark enough. But you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy with this. I mean, they're both very pretty, but I just really wanted some pink in there. But it's pretty. I mean, it's a beautiful bloom. You just can't see any of the pink or the teal. But look how pretty that is. God, I just love this. It's so pretty. Like I said, it looks like ice. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of my white bloom? It's very pretty. I mean, you can't even see one iota, not even a drop of pink or teal. Not one drop. At all. At least with this one, it dropped and you could actually see it in there. I don't know. I'm going to have to play with these pastels a little more and see, you know, what I can do to make them show up, but not make them drop like that. I don't know. But it is pretty. So there it is, guys. That's my second attempt. And I'll keep playing with them and see what I can come up with. So this is my coaster for Coasting Through the Week, and Coasting Through the Week is a collaboration between myself, Marva at Marvelous Artsy, Laura at BMOS Design Studio, Tim the Base Resonator, and every week we come together and we make something with a coaster. This is just a bigger size coaster today, and anyone can join. So if anyone wants to join, just send one of us an email and we would be happy to add your video to our playlist. And that playlist will be in my description box under playlist at the very top. And then once you click on that playlist, it will take you to all the videos of everyone that has made a video for this collaboration. So I did speak to Marilyn from the Artistry Corner, Marilyn. She has been ill, and so she's working on coming back, and so when she does, and when she's well enough to come back, we will welcome her with open arms. I love Marilyn. She's a great person, but we want her to be well. So, Marilyn, shout out to you. Hopefully you're doing better. So, yeah. So anyway, I don't know who's going to be joining us today. I haven't went out and watched any videos because I've been totally blindsided by the preliminary hearing trial on this Charlie Kirk thing, and I get angry every time I watch it. So I'm going to stop watching it because my blood pressure gets high. So, but anyway, I do want to I want to show you guys something. I've been pouring extra resin into that dragonfly mold, and so someone suggested covering or doing the back in white, and so I did that, but I didn't do it pure white. I did it with a little bit of the Neptune in it for the backing. Now, when I actually did the dragonfly first, I put clear resin, and then I used this, I think it was this aquamarine from Let's Resin. I put it in the mold, and then I poured the clear resin and then the Neptune in the dragonfly, and then I just let it cure. And then once that was cured, then I went ahead and backed it with not a completely opaque white, but almost an opaque white. And that's how it came out. And then Rosa, which is who I thought sent me the other colors in the Inca Gold, I used the teal, or the turquoise, I think it was called, on the flowers, the tips of the flowers. And then I just took my metallic green marker and just slightly went over the leaves just a little bit. And then I topped everything with silver. So that's how it turned out. And then, of course, I did do the UV resin in the back, and I added some crushed crystal to that. So that is how that turned out. And I think it's stunning. So whoever, I can't remember who told me to do it this way, but it is beautiful. Very pretty. So there's that. So let me know what you think about my second attempt on the missing in action pink and teal alcohol ink in the resin. I think if I would have mixed it stronger, I think we would have been better. I was just afraid to mix it too strong, but I'm going to play around with it some more. And then let me know what you think about this. I will get pictures, put them at the end of the video, and you guys will have to let me know what you think. So, all right, y'all. Well, thanks for coming in with me on this experimental project, and hopefully you guys will give it a shot. Like I said, all an experiment. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Well, have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next video. And have a great evening, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye, y'all. Remember, stay curious, stay creative, always stay positive, and be kind, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.